Good morning. Welcome to a day in the life in Marbella. First things first, obviously got to keep hydrated. That is the number one thing to do in the morning. And keep off your phone. I know I'm on my phone, but keep off social media notifications, all that malarkey. Anyway, gonna go for a walk along the beach. Actually, I'm gonna go for a run this morning. I like to do about 3 or 4 runs a week. Actually, did you know that going for a walk, for me anyway, going for a walk has been more beneficial than going for a run most mornings for weight loss? And that is because when you're walking, your heart rate is to over 100 beats per minute, right? And it's just so less aggressive on the body. And so I find that when I normally go for runs, I'm just so hungry for the rest of the day. And you can't out-train a bad diet. Simple as that. I've tried it, you can't. You have to be in a calorie deficit. And so for me, if I want to lose weight, I have to do less cardio and eat less. Simple as that. Look at that for a scene in the background. I mean, why would you want to stay in bed when you got that? And just like that, 30, 40 minutes, that's all it took to wake me up. That's all. I mean, obviously I'm gonna have a coffee because I'm not absolutely mental. But I mean, just go to bed 40 minutes earlier. Like, it's really not rocket science. Okay, little hack for you. Every time you are struggling to get out of bed, think of this moment right here. How you feel right now, how awake you feel, how proud of yourself for getting up and getting movement in instead of staying in bed. So if you're struggling to get up in the morning and you want to press snooze, just think about the difference you'll feel now versus if you press snooze. One reason why countries like Spain are better than England, the morning coffee routine. I've just walked past 1 million people taking their time, enjoying a coffee from a local coffee shop, catching up with their friends. You would never dream of doing that in England before work, would you? You know, you'd probably go to like a Cafe Nero for a takeout coffee or something. Okay, and now for my favourite time of day, shower, done, cold shower, coffee, getting locked in for a few hours. Got 1,000,001 things to do. We've got a couple blog posts on the website to write up, Sri Lanka and French Alps travel posts. I have to add and revamp some reviews on my website. I have to film another YouTube video on how the high carb diet in the French Alps provided energy crashes. I have to create a presentation for getting teams healthy physically and mentally for when I go on site when I'm back in the UK. I have to update some things on my website. I have to schedule some posts for my community. I have to record the 5 Pillars to Your Health course in my Circle community, and I'm also creating an 8-week journey for October and November to get in shape before Christmas, which I'm going to be posting in probably my Instagram community. So yeah, I mean, to-do list, and obviously a couple client calls as well, and a couple, well, 1 Spanish lesson per day, which is a full-on hour. So yeah, man, full-on stuff to do, but absolutely loving it in such a nice, comfortable Airbnb, which really is the key to be productive. And just in general, right, we all know how nice it is having a place that you call home, that's comfortable, productive, etc. So yeah, gonna enjoy my coffee, get on with the day, and then I'll break up the day with a workout during lunchtime.
To return, to give back. So tú devuelves. Hay otro que es.
I've just been to the gym at lunchtime for some movement and lifting some weights 3 or 4 times a week. Didn't film anything because do we need another person filming them lifting weights in the gym? Probably not. Mid-afternoon snack, Greek yogurt, fruit, which is Pink Lady apples for the crunch. I normally go for blueberries, but then I have them in the supermarché, so I got grapes and some protein granola. And I guarantee you, if you had this instead of some processed bar, you'll feel so much better. You get your protein in, and you'll just have so much more energy in the afternoon instead of getting a slump. So yeah, ticking off more of the to-do list this afternoon before a client call at 6 p.m. my time, 5 p.m. in the UK. Then I'm gonna have dinner, and then I'm gonna walk off my dinner. So, lovely day so far. And just like that, dinner is served. My philosophy on food at the moment is nutritious, convenient, and tasty. So if it's all that, you're fine eating the same thing the majority of the time, right? I mean, steak, salad, asparagus, cooked in butter and salt. I mean, you can't go wrong. Nutritious, full of protein, nothing processed, not gonna make you feel bloated, not gonna make you feel sluggish, gonna digest very well, meaning you'll get a good night's sleep.